I can cut my yard better with a push mower than I can with this. That is unacceptable. Well, here we are again in this messy garage. Quick little update on the Hustler FasTrak SDX 54. Let's see. She's upside down, but there we go. 3.7 hours. I finally got to mow with this yesterday. And I mowed all types of grass and weeds and heights and all that. And as you know, I installed the mulch kit, and I had the gator blades, or the rotary, the copperhead blades, pretty much the same style blade, on there with the baffles. Absolutely horrible cut job. It leaves stragglers behind, two rows, two strips, almost where the outer blade touches the center blade. So one there, and then over there where the center blade meets the other outer blade. Two strips. Doesn't matter on the height of the grass or grass, weeds, anything. So, and that was at mowing on 4 inches. So I lowered it to 3. Same result. So I brought it inside and I swapped out the blades. I took the rotary copperhead blades off and I installed the Hustler blades that came with the mulch kit, not the OEM flat blades, but the blades that came with this mulch kit. Same result. Same result. Horrible cut quality on this. And I don't understand why. It wasn't wet. Tire pressure set. Deck is leveled. Belts are fine. We're not slipping. We're not mowing too fast either. And before you ask, yes, I always mow at full throttle. You want the blade tip speed as high as you can get it, high as you can allow. The engine will actually cool better. The hydros cool better at full RPM because the fans are spinning faster. So no idea why this sucker is cutting like absolute crap. I can mow better with a push mower. And if you go, okay, now speed is a factor, but this is to the extreme. Now, if you mow with this, you have to walk slower than a push mower. So, back to the drawing board. Of course, it's raining out today and will be for the next several days, so I won't get to play much, but I want to look under the deck. There's not much clumping under here. It's not a clumping or airflow issue. Well, probably is an airflow issue. And pitching of the deck, we may need to level it or maybe pitch it up in the front. I'm not sure. This is a different animal. So the baffles are in place. And I think I'm going to take them out. But I almost want to cut with the OEM, the stock blade that came with the deck, not the mulching kit. But that kind of defeats the purpose because then we're still cutting or mulching inside of each chamber with the baffles on, and it's probably not going to do as good as a job. I could probably remove all these baffles and put the gator blades, copperhead blades, or the OEM mulch blades on, and I think it'll do a better job. So it might be an airflow issue. It could be a deck pitch issue, but either way, this thing is horrible. This mulch kit, junk. Don't recommend it at all with the stock, the OEM blades that came with the mulch kit or the copperhead / gator style blades. Absolute horrible. You have to go 1 mile an hour or less, and that's unacceptable. Why even get a zero turn if that's the case? So, just want to give you guys a little update. Little dusty conditions, as you can see. First time you've seen it dirty. Everything's holding up. Everything's working good. It is drawing a little bit here, so the filter minder is working. Oil level's good. It was about 80 degrees yesterday, not too bad. And after mowing, some debris there. I've blown this down briefly to get it in the garage, and then that was it. I haven't gone over it, looked under it. I'm going to inspect soon, but When operating under operating conditions after mowing for approximately 30 minutes, the level on the hydro came up about halfway, equal on both sides, and drive line seems to be okay. I did notice the tensioner pulley for the drive system that goes around each hydro. Sorry, I'm getting a phone call as I'm making this video. It's interesting. Hope you guys can still hear me. It does that pulley, tensioner pulley, moves around a little more than I would like, and there's no real way to get in there and take tension off of it, to pull the spring, to check the pulley. I noticed the bolt going through that pulley was smoking hot, and it spins freely, but it's really hot, and that's something of interest. Probably a lot of unnecessary heat transfer, or the bearing is bad itself, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. But some tensioner arms, they have a little notch or square in the bar, in the arm itself, where you can stick like a 3/8 or a 1/2 inch drive or a breaker bar and just put tension on it, and then you can pull the belt off and then release. This one has nothing in it, so it's a little tricky to get this one off. I was going to take it off and double check that bearing, but I was able to pull tension off the belt just enough to spin the pulley, and so that I confirmed that the bearing spins freely, and then put it back on. But we'll definitely keep an eye on that. So far, everything else seems okay. The deck does vibrate a little bit, has a harmonic issue. Best way to explain it is when everything's spinning, engaged, and you're at full throttle, it's like and I've changed the positions of the belts, or excuse me, the blades. Some people will do that. Offset a blade. If you got 3 blades, put one blade like this, that one like that, and then this one over here like that. Or make them straight across the board, whatever. They will change position over time when you hit stuff. I mean, they do slip a little. They'll move on their own, but sometimes just that alone can eliminate some deck vibrations. Also, of course, check the quality of the blade. But this was all brand new. All brand new. Vibrates like crazy. Not bad, but wah, wah, wah. It's fatiguing. After an hour of mowing, listening to that, feeling that through the seat, it's definitely something of interest. So we'll have to take these baffles out, the mulch kit off, put the stock blades on, and just see if the vibration goes away, see if it mows better. If not, Hustler's going to get a phone call, because there's something just not right here. I don't think that the blades or the spindle, the blades aren't bent. There's nothing that looks obvious. There's no pulleys that are out. Everything spins freely, smoothly. It's on point. Everything's dialed in with this mower. It just does not cut for shit. And man, it's like, here we go. Mower number, what is this, 5, 6? Yeah, 6. Yeah, I've lost count. And it's like, I just can't win. $9,000 machine here, more than that. And it doesn't do any good when a push mower, a $50 push mower is better than this. So it really leaves a bad taste in your mouth. I'm just wondering when it's going to end. And had I not purchased this, I probably would have purchased a Wright ZXL. They're on sale, but more mower than what I need, honestly. But if it cuts good, that's the ticket. It's a shame Skag screwed me over 4 times. I never got to cut with that Velocity Plus deck on the Tiger Cat 2 because it leaked all over the floor. I'm sure you read my comments, and people want to know, what do you think about the Tiger Cat and the Skags? And I'm like, you watch any of my videos, you'll know. Man, but I just, at the end, this shouldn't be a friggin' lifelong quest to find a mower that works. But we're still at it. We're still looking for something better. Something, $9,000, $10,000 mower, you shouldn't have to be modifying it to make it cut straight. For crying out loud. What is this? And everything's on, prices and stuff are through the roof. I'm just yapping right now. So we'll end this video right here. If I find anything else under the deck or something, I'll hit record. But yeah, 3.7 hours. It's been sitting here for months. I bought it and we've had no grass. We've had, the freeze killed us over here in Texas. And finally we're starting to get some rain and some higher temps and some weeds. I'm like, all right, let's do some weed control. And this thing can't even mow weeds. So we'll see what happens. Thanks for watching. I'll keep you guys updated. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know what you think could be the solution, why this thing is leaving stragglers. I mean, yes, the blade length is proper. These run, I think, 20.5-inch blades. They're kind of off, an oddball blade set because it's a 54-inch deck. But the gap is right there, and it shouldn't be doing that. So if you guys have any suggestions, leave it in the comments. I'm all ears. Well, that phone call I was getting as I was making the video was the owner of the Tractor Supply, not Tractor Supply, the company, but the owner of the business that sold me this, calling to say, hey, you know, just double check everything. He said it sounds like I'm on the right path, you know, making sure I'm mowing at full speed and double check the baffles, make sure the blades are installed correctly. I see people do that on the forums, and but he said, give it another once over, make sure everything's in position, which I believe everything is. If something wasn't installed correctly, one, it wouldn't go in right. Two, there'd be interference. But I'll look underneath to see just something is not allowing it to hit the grass, and they're offset, right? So one blade is here and the other blade is forward, and when these blades being back a little bit, they overlap, so there should not be any stragglers. So perhaps it is an airflow issue or something. So I'm going to double check the deck leveling and go from there. But if we can't resolve this, then it'll go on to Hustler tech support to see what gives. I mean, even a simple answer is like, yeah, we make a mulch kit, but it's really not the best, and, you know, sorry. And even something like that I would accept. Be like, all right, well, the mulch kit sucks, so it's coming off. But I'm curious to see why other brand decks with mulch kits perform better than this one. This is supposed to be the cat's ass when it comes to cut quality, but then you throw a mulch kit on here and all bets are off. What's up with that? All right, guys, we'll see you next time.